What's up, model babes? Welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for tuning into this one. If you're new here, my name is Key and I give you new and aspiring models tips and advice on how to start modeling and how to get paid doing it. So if you're interested in modeling, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my videos. Now today I wanted to go over the 4 qualities that make up a good model. There are hundreds of models in this industry, and you can usually separate the good from the bad by seeing who exhibits these qualities that I'm about to tell you today. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The first quality of a good model is obvious but very important, and that is confidence. This one might seem a bit obvious, but it's often forgotten by new models who show up to set and aren't feeling their best in front of the camera. As a model, you have to exude confidence. You are paid to look your best in front of the camera. The photo never lies, so when you show up to set and not feel confident, when you take your pictures, you're going to be able to see it all in the photo. It's going to be on your face and in your body language, and you're not going to come out with a good photo. You have to make sure that you're always putting your confidence on first before you get to set. As a model, you are being paid to make the products look good, make the clothes look good, and they can't look good if you don't feel your best when you're wearing them, or if you don't feel like you look good when you're wearing them. So you have to make sure that you tap into that confidence when you're on set, when you're taking your photos, or when you're on the runway. If you're having trouble finding your confidence, I suggest you get my How to Be Confident in Front of the Camera ebook. It's a really simple read, and I go over my tips for building confidence. Moving on to quality number 2 that every good model has, and that is dedication. Modeling is not an easy job, and if you really want to be a successful model, you have to put in the dedication to become the best model that you can be. You really have to dedicate a lot of time and a lot of money to really become the best model in this industry for yourself. You have to be able to push past all the rejections and insecurities that you may have. You really have to be okay with losing sleep sometimes, or be okay with your feet hurting, being in pain from having to be in heels all day. It's a lot of work. It's really tough. So, being able to dedicate your time to this is really important if you want to be a good model, because it takes a lot from you, but it's also very rewarding. All the challenges that you will face while you're pursuing this passion will be worth it in the end. You just have to stick it out and be dedicated to meeting your goals as the model that you want to be. Okay, so moving on to my next quality that makes up every good model, and that is having gratitude. As a model in this industry, you're going to be working with many different people from many different backgrounds. You're going to be exposed to a lot of new experiences and work on all types of different shows, and it can really be overwhelming with so many opportunities coming at you. But through it all, you should always remember to be grateful for the experiences that you have and for the people that you have worked with. No matter how small the shoot or local the job it may be, it's still an opportunity for you to show up and be your best self, and you never know where that opportunity will land you in the future. The impression that you leave on the people that you work with can help you in the future. It can bring you more opportunities, so you always want to be grateful for the small opportunities that you get in the beginning, because you never know where it will lead. And showing gratitude just keeps you humble and reminds you that everyone that you work with, from the stylists, the makeup artists, and the photographers right now, are just as important, if not more important, than the bigger names that you might work with in the future. And you may feel like you should be further along in your career and doing bigger things, but there's always someone that's looking at you and wishing that they can be in your position, or may even be working harder than you and might surpass you in the future. So just be grateful for where you are right now. Be grateful for every opportunity that comes your way, because you never know how long it will last. And the last quality that I feel makes up a good model is to have creativity. Stay creative. There's always going to be a down season where you're not going to be working as much, and those are the perfect times to really get creative and think of creative shoot ideas that you could be doing. Keep your eye open for inspiration while you're out, and you can just really play with the ideas that you come up with and really create something magical for your portfolio. Always stay into building up your portfolio and building up that creative side of you. And you can just use it as practice for the future, but it also keeps your model skills very sharp. Inspiration can really come from anywhere, so just always keep your eyes open and be creative and think of shoots that can help build your portfolio, and use every opportunity you get to play around with new ideas and have fun. A lot of my best shoots have been shoots that I've created myself, with ideas that I thought of myself and put together myself from seeing things on Pinterest or inspo off of Instagram that I liked, and I just recreated or did something with a twist or incorporated it in my next shoot with a new photographer. So just, you always want to just continue to play around with things and try new things out. So those are the 4 qualities that I feel make up a good model. And if you stay mindful of these things and when you're working and you're building, I promise you, you will separate yourself from the rest and really stand out. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed, because in my next video, I'm going to be going over how you can get signed by an agency. I'll see you later, babes.